there was another Mortal Kombat movie that I have never seen before. And I found out that it was on HBO Max. So I also decided to watch that because I heard things about it. And now having seen it, I might have to talk about that one too. Hey, it's Andre, and I have to explain Mortal Kombat Annihilation. But first, a portion of this video is sponsored by Omen and the Omen 15 laptop. Now, the Omen 15 is a laptop, but it has the power of desktop caliber gaming. That's because it comes with a 10th gen Intel Core i7 processor, as well as an NVIDIA RTX GPU. You can get up to a 3070 on this thing. It also has a 300 hertz refresh rate, so that's gonna be great for your gaming. It has a lot of power while staying cool under pressure, as well as being in a thin and light design. But it's not just for gaming. Let's say you wanna watch a movie on your laptop. You got a 4K display on the Omen 15 to be able to watch that movie just nicely. It has a 12.5-hour battery life. 12.5 hours. You can literally watch the Snyder Cut like 2 or 3 times before the battery goes out. And I know some of you did. So the Omen 15 is great for gaming, it's great for 4K movies, in a nice display, in a nice design, and with the power inside. I got to work with Omen and be part of their Make It Possible challenge. You can check that out on my Instagram. If you want to learn more about the Omen 15 laptop, click the link in the description. Thank you so much to Omen for sponsoring a portion of this video so I can keep making videos for you, explaining all the movies to your face. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking about all the Mortal Kombat things. You've been warned. Spoilers. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is the sequel to the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. There's not a high standard for video game movies. And yet, Mortal Kombat from 95, a lot of people say is one of the best video game to movie adaptations. I really love that movie. Cool, cheesy, but fun movie. Action scenes are really great. The fighting scenes are really good, even to this day. And of course, you got that amazing song, Mortal Kombat! So with that success, a sequel was inevitable, and they made one. Oh boy, did they make a sequel. But for some reason, I never saw it. I never saw the sequel. I guess I heard pretty early on that it was a pretty bad sequel, so I guess I just never made an effort to watch it. But it was on HBO Max, so I was like, well, I guess I have no choice now. I gotta watch it. It's right here. And I'm glad I did. I love this trash. It is, it is so bad that I love it so much. So it starts off like the original one. You got the Mortal Kombat song right at the beginning. So I was like, all right, we're starting off strong. They even show you footage from the last movie to let you know it's a continuation of the last story. We get to see Liu Kang again. We get to see Katana again. We get to see... Wait, I'm sorry. Who is that? Johnny Cage. No. That is not the same guy, okay? That is not Johnny Cage, okay? Wait, I'm sorry. Who is this? Who's this lady here? I don't know who that is. Sonya. Nope. I remember Sonya, and I can tell you right now, that lady right there, that ain't no Sonya. But at least you got Christopher Lambert back as Raiden. Okay, you know what? Why are there so many new people? Maybe they read the script and was like, nah, we good. They might have Liu Kang in the contract, but they ain't got us. In the last movie, at the very end, they set up that Shao Kahn was coming. Large, evil, menacing beast of a man. Shao Kahn is over Shang Tsung. So Shang Tsung being as menacing as he was in that first movie, you're expecting Shao Kahn to be extra menacing. No. What is this? This Skeletor cosplay. And I'm talking like Masters of the Universe movie Skeletor cosplay. This dude walking out like he's going trick-or-treating, talking about I'm Shao Kahn. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. Basically, Shao Kahn is like, I don't care if you want Mortal Kombat. We still taking over Earthrealm. Y'all got 6 days until Annihilation, like the title of the film. Yeah, in 6 days, they're gonna destroy Earth because 6 days is also how long it was created. So that too is how long it will be destroyed. And as Shao Kahn puts it, on the 7th day, mankind will rest in peace. And I'm not alone. I got some of my crew with me, including Motaro, Centaur from the game. We don't have Goro anymore, but now we got Shiva, a 4-armed woman who's making me question a lot of things about myself. I'm sorry, I don't know why, but when she came up on screen, I was like, damn, wait, what? What does that say about me? One of the people on Shao Kahn's side is Sindel. Sindel is Katana's mama, who she thought was dead, but now she's like resurrected and also evil, and also has the powers of Shrieky from the Care Bears. And if you get that reference, thank you. I love you. Katana's like, mother, you're alive? And Sindel's like, yes, too bad you will die. These lines are perfect. Fake Raiden is like, nah, that can't happen. And we get some fighting, jumping up in the air and fighting. And look, it is not fair to judge 1990s movie graphics and CGI based on what we see today. It's not right. Technology takes time to advance. That being said, how does a movie in 1997 have worse special effects than the original movie in 1995? Like, they went backwards. People are jumping in the air and it just looks like everything just looks fake. Nothing looks real. No fight looks real. No special effects look real. I think even the video game has better special effects than this movie. Shao Kahn captures Sonya, but then lets her go and captures Johnny Cage. In Mortal Kombat 3, the video game they're trying to advertise with this movie, originally did not have Johnny Cage in it. So they killed Johnny Cage. You replace the actor of Johnny Cage just to kill him. He probably would tell everybody, hey everybody, I'm in the new Mortal Kombat movie. I'm Johnny Cage this time. Let me see the script here. Let's see what happens. I'm not seeing a lot of myself in the tail end of the script. Johnny Cage loses. Fatality. So Shao Kahn is starting his plans to take over the world, which I love that he talks about it to his dad, who I guess is Shinnok, right? I just love that he's talking about his plan, and at the end he just goes, and it is glorious!
Earth is under attack, and it is glorious!
And it was at that moment that I knew I'm in love with this movie. I want to marry it. So they travel around. It's these gigantic balls that you got to get inside of that will take you to any part of the world. But the way to travel in them is that two people got to sit inside of them or stand inside of them with their faces like this close to each other while it travels. And I'm not trying to make something out of this. Like, they have a part where they do a close-up of Raiden and Sonya and like literally like, ooh, we're so close. Who comes up with that idea for Mortal Kombat? You know, I got this plan. We're gonna have them travel, right? Okay, are they gonna walk? No. Can Raiden teleport them? No. Let's put them in giant hamster balls. Okay. And also they gotta be like face to face real close to make it happen. Is this something like you're into? No, it's for the movie. So of course, Liu Kang and Katana getting one too. She's all like, I like you, Liu Kang. You're cool. And he's like, you're cool too. And they hug. And then later on, they're talking and walking. And he's all like, you're cool. And she's like, you're cool too. And they're about to kiss. But then they get Smoke blocked. Yeah, Smoke just shows up. It's like, no kissing here. Let's fight. Now, this is the good stuff. All right, we get to see Liu Kang and Katana fighting Smoke and all these other peoples. Katana even brings her fans out. There's your game reference for all the crap that you want to get this movie about. Its acting, its special effects, its story, its plot, its existence. The fighting, still top notch. That's the best part. Again, in Mortal Kombat is the combat. Go figure. Everything else though. Smoke gets stopped by Sub-Zero, but it's not the Sub-Zero from the original movie. This is apparently the younger brother of Sub-Zero, which I think is also game related. Either way, we got another Sub-Zero who makes an ice bridge like he's freaking Elsa from Frozen. Like, it's literally like, let it go, as he makes this ice bridge. But then Scorpion shows up. All right, the fighting stuff, there we go. Don't do this other stuff, just do this. And my favorite thing about Scorpion showing up, because he like tricks them to keep them occupied so he can kidnap Katana. And when he kidnaps Katana, he just looks at them and goes, suckers! That's the new Scorpion phrase. It's no longer get over here. It's suckers!
Suckers!
Suckers! Precious Roy, making lots of suckers out of girls and boys.
Sonya's all sad because Johnny Cage is dead. So she's like, I'm gonna go meet up with my friend Jax, who now has his robot arms because video game. They were just like, hey Jax, what's up? Oh, I'm just lying on this table getting robot arms. How you doing, Sonya? Like, what? Like, at least in the new Mortal Kombat movie, they're like, well, his arms got ripped off. What's going on, girl? Hey, homie, only known you for 1 minute and you already dissing me? Man, you barbecued his ass. That's how Jax talks the entire movie. They have to fight too. They fight Cyrax. I don't think they ever mentioned that his name is Cyrax, but I'm assuming that was Cyrax. He was the yellow ninja robot character from Mortal Kombat. Cyrax sends these little balls out. And if all the balls touch you, you like burn. This one dude gets hit by the balls and he just turns into a skeleton. Jax tries to stop Cyrax with like a table, but Cyrex pulls that straight up Power Rangers jump. You know that one where you like jump in the air and flip around? Yeah! But then they kill him. And when they kill him, this like dragon tattoo, this little like rub-on tattoo like flies off. That's crazy, man. Giving your Mortal Kombat characters strange markings on their bodies. Huh. They'll never do that again in a Mortal Kombat movie, I can tell you that. Shao Kahn is talking to his underlings. Rain shows up in the movie. Then Shao Kahn kills Rain. But hey, Rain showed up in the movie. Mataro and Shiva, they do not like each other. I guess because one has 4 arms, the other has 4 legs. I don't know. He has like the best facial expressions every single time. He's like, as his little centaur tail keeps flopping around in the background. And meanwhile, Shiva's just like, and Sindel's just rocking that wig like, what's going on? Have you ever seen Oblivion? That's a deep cut. Thanks, Riff Tracks. Shao Kahn makes Sindel his general. I legit love Sindel in this movie. Like every single time that she smiles or laughs or whips her hair, I'm just like, yeah, she knows the movie she's in. Yeah, dude, some of her stuff is cheesy, but there's something about when she does it versus when other people do it. Like when she does it, it's like, okay, that's cheesy, but respectful cheesy. Respect. That is what Sindel is. That is respectful cheese. So Liu Kang goes off to meet Nightwolf, who can turn into an actual wolf because Nightwolf has the power of animality, you know, from the game. So Liu Kang has to learn how to channel his inner animality. So he has to do 3 tests. The first test is he has like a dream sequence to get his self-courage and self-esteem back. And he show flashbacks of the original movie. How dare you? Don't remind me of the better movie. His second test, he ends up in the snow and Jade is just there half naked in the snow. And she's all like, what's up, Liu Kang? And Liu Kang at first was like, Katana who? But then eventually he was like, nah, I already like another person in this franchise. So she slaps Liu Kang and it was like, see, that was your second test, temptation. Okay, why were you half naked in the snow though? Aren't you cold? I guess Mortal Kombat powers. And his third test, did he ever have a third test? I'm trying to remember what it was. Was the third test the animality? I don't know. I don't care. This movie is stupid and I love it. We catch up with Shao Kahn, who's got Katana in a giant cage that he has hanging up. He like even offers her a drink and she like sips it and then spits it on him. Just get them all out, right? Then Sonya meets a woman who she thinks is Katana, but no, it's actually Melina. They fight some reason in the mud, like just out of nowhere. They were fighting and it was like, oh, now we're having a mud fight. Why not? Did I just subscribe to a Mortal Kombat OnlyFans movie? You knew what you was doing. You nasty. Then they kill Melina and the little dragon tattoo thing flies off. Are we not going to talk about the fact that she's like either the clone or the sister or the whatever from Katana? Like we just never going to have a thing about that? I'm not Katana, I'm Melina, fight in the mud, dead, and we're done. And then Jack starts punching this skeleton monster thing. Like, I don't even know what that was. Is that from the game? I don't know anymore. Raiden speaks to the elder gods. For some reason, when they're talking, they're just these elements. Like one's fire and one's water. Can you just show the actual actors that you cast in these roles? Look at your track record on special effects. Probably should stop at this point. Use some people now. And they're like, you really like these humans, Raiden? And he's like, yeah, they're cool. And they're like, do you like them enough to become mortal? I don't know. If I was Raiden, I'd be like, I don't know. I like humans, but not that much. So because Liu Kang didn't succumb to Jade's advances, she's now helping him. So eventually they run into Sonya and Jax. And Sonya immediately does not like Jade. Like she smells the BS on Jade immediately. And then they eventually see Raiden. Raiden gives up his immortality in order to help the humans. Somehow him giving up his immortality gives him a brand new look, like he's going through a midlife crisis. And then he gives microaggressions to Jax and immediately hits on Jade. So yeah, he's definitely going through a midlife crisis. The way he microaggresses Jax, he's all like, you think that the strength is in your arms. And he's like, yeah, he's state of the art. And he's like, nah, your real arms and your real self is the real strength. The arms are a weakness. You shouldn't rely on those. I'm like, are we really trying to say in Mortal Kombat, when everyone's got freaking powers, that the guy with metal arms is the one that needs to rely on his true self? So everyone can turn into animals or use lightning or be monsters, but a dude gets some metal arms. It's like, whoa, hey, trust in yourself. in Mortal Kombat. Get out of here. Why you dissing Jax? Now, see, I'm starting to talk like that. Why you gotta diss Jax like that, homie? Sindel shows up, screams really loud, and Shao Kahn is happy because now everything's working according to plan. He's about to take over Earthrealm, which means that just a lot of parts of Earth are showing up in Outworld. So like the Eiffel Tower shows up and buildings from New York show up. Wait a minute. So this is another video game movie where different worlds merge? We already did this in Super Mario Brothers. We're merging. So then there's like multiple reptiles, I guess, that Raiden has to fight. I love that they're like just hide behind columns like peekaboo. So they fight them, take them out, and then we just see Sindel just knocked out. And everyone was like, whoa, when did Sindel get knocked out? Did we miss a scene in the movie? And then Jade walks up like, oh yeah, I beat her up. Took her out while y'all were doing something else. I did this off screen. Jade is sus. I'm calling an emergency meeting. Boop, 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 boop. We gotta talk about Jade, y'all. I don't trust her. Then we get that villain moment, you know, when you have a whole bunch of minions and the leader of the minions, the main villain, has to give his big speech to rally them up to take over something. While he's doing that, Liu Kang is sneaking in to try to save Katana, but then he gets attacked by... I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Is that supposed to be Baraka? Oh, my God. Oh, man. Why is his hand so big? Oh, Baraka. Why they do that to you, man? They did you wrong. Oh, I told y'all I love this movie, y'all. This movie's amazing. I've never seen this before, and I'm so happy. So, what I assumed to be Baraka fights Liu Kang. I think there's two of them, actually. Aren't there two Barakas? Because they were so happy with how they did the first one. They're like, we got to make another. But Liu Kang takes them out, and then Shiva comes in.
The date's over.
And she ain't even there 5 seconds and they squish her with the cage or something. Well, that was a waste of time. Like, why'd you create this character? She hardly fought. Was she just there for people like me to be very confused with his own emotions? So when Raiden was talking to the Elder Gods, they mentioned something about reuniting Katana with her mom, Sindel, and that could be the way to take care of Shao Kahn not doing the right thing with the tournament or something. I don't know. So then Katana sees Sindel, who's knocked out, and she like touches her on the head and she like touches the side of her face. And then she like runs her hand down Sindel's arm. And I'm like, that's your mother. Just let it all out. But of course, Sindel is like, no, I don't like you, Katana. I'm evil. And then Jade was like, hey, guess what? I'm betraying y'all. It was so easy. So Jade betrays them, but she doesn't kill them. And then Sindel literally does like a Wonder Woman spin to go away. This movie needs to be preserved for future generations. And then they talk to Raiden and they're like, what's up, Raiden? What's all this about? And then Raiden's like, all right, I gotta confess something. One, I'm not the actor from the first film. And two, Shao Kahn is actually my brother. Bum, bum, bum. And Shinnok is actually our father. Some past fight, Raiden and Shao Kahn. Raiden was supposed to kill Shao Kahn, but he didn't do it. And so they were like, well, you suck. So you're out of the family. And so they're like, you didn't tell us this, Raiden? And Raiden was like, I don't know. Because Jade didn't do her job, she gets slapped in the face and then gets eaten by a monster. Let it all out. So I guess they're like, well, let's just fight everybody. That will determine it because that's how Mortal Kombat works. So they try to replicate like the whole going up the tower in the game. But before the battle starts, Shinnok's like, Raiden, we about to take over the whole world. So, you know, if you want to join us, I'm giving you one last shot to come join our family again. And Raiden's like, nah. Then Shao Kahn's like, cool, then we killing you. So Shao Kahn kills Raiden. He's all like, hey, doesn't matter. I'm proud to die immortal. Sure. And then they all fight. So Jax fights Motaro, and Katana fights Sindel, and Sonya fights Ermac, I think, randomly, who then doubles as Ermac and Noob Sabat, or at least their color scheme seems to make me think that's who they are. And Liu Kang fights Shao Kahn, of course. Jax loses his robot arm, so he's back to his regular arms. So, of course, he beats Motaro regular style. Yay, thanks for the lesson. Sonya like grabs a ninja. You literally see like her legs and ankles twist a dude's head and kill him. And then Liu Kang turns into a dragon. That's right, animality. Liu Kang gets the thriller eyes and then turns into the dragon from Shrek. So you're a Mortal Kombat dragon. I don't even know what? Even Sonya in the movie looks up like, are y'all serious right now? I see why I had to replace the original Sonya. She saw this and was like, I ain't doing that. So then Shao Kahn's head starts growing. He's all like, oh, you think you got an animality? Check this one out. Whoa. And then I don't even know what he turns into. I guess it's supposed to be like Hydra or whatever, the multi-head dragon thing. I guess that's what it is, except his head looks like freaking Audrey 2's when Audrey 2 had little babies. I'm not trying to nitpick on the 90s CGI compared to present day, but oh my gosh. This was after Jurassic Park. Are we still watching Mortal Kombat? I know that there are animalities in Mortal Kombat, but this movie is not Mortal Kombat right now. We completely changed movies. I love it. They fight as animals for like a good few seconds and it's over. For them to make such a big deal about the animality, to then for it to not even be on the screen that long, it's like they gave up. It's like they made these two creatures and was like, y'all, we can't have this in the movie too long. Did you see what this is? No, let's just quit this. We quit. I love this movie, y'all. I love it. I love it. But then the Elder Gods show up and was like, look, y'all, this is all wrong. Everything you're doing is wrong. We know how this is supposed to be decided in Mortal Kombat. And of course, the music plays Mortal Kombat. Bam, bam. I'm like, you don't deserve that song. So fight. Liu Kang wins. The Elder Gods like Tetrasize Shinnok, like literally he turns into like blocks. And they're like, yeah, we good now. Earth's cool. Sindel is now good. And then the Elder Gods were like, well, we lost an Elder God because he betrayed us. So let's just resurrect Raiden and we'll have him take his father's place. And now Raiden's an Elder God. The end. Movie's amazing. This movie is so ridiculous and so weird and so bad that it's almost precious. Say what you will about Super Mario Brothers. Say what you will about Double Dragon. Say what you will about Street Fighter or Doom. That was the first attempt. Mortal Kombat already had a first attempt that worked and then went back. It's so off that it's beautiful. One person's trash is another person's treasure, and this is my treasure. I will watch this movie again because I freaking loved it. Is it bad? Yes. Did I love it? Yes. In other words, what I'm saying is Mortal Kombat Annihilation might be bad, but for me, it was glorious. I give this movie 5 maracas. Thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000. Mortal Kombat!